The Federation's rise to power had started years ago. When the great energy-producing deserts were destroyed, the world powers that depended on them collapsed, and in their wake, the Federation began to rise. The Federation united all of South America under one banner, and devoured everything in its path as it moved relentlessly to the north. After turning Odin against us, the Federation stood on the doorstep of America, poised for the kill. They thought we were weak, crippled, prey, waiting to be taken. We fought hard. We fought well. We fought them to a bloody stalemate. And here, just beyond the craters of No Man's Land, we find ourselves in a defensive war against a more powerful enemy.
So yeah,
10 years later.
welcome back to Call of Duty Ghosts, Python, Fox, as always. But yeah, it's been 10 years. Probably
Been 10 years since the
our
last update. Yes. We're sinking jokes. We will become one mind.
See what this has done to us. We have fused into one body, one mind.
We've
The dog
fused
mind.
into dog body. It just keeps happening.
Anyway, yeah. 10 years after that whole space laser blow up America thing, I guess. Now we get an actual weapon. And we're not in space anymore. Hooray!
Space guns. Also, thank you to the guy for correcting me about space.
Yeah, I was absolutely not expecting an effort post literally one update after, into the thread. So that was pretty surprising and fantastic and awesome. Thank you very much.
See, I'm chalking up the fact that that was my impression of what would happen in space, because that's what every single movie does that has space sections.
We'll see, I don't watch that many movies, so...
I've seen far too many people sucked out of bullet holes in a space station. I think it's also been in a couple of video games as well.
I remember one movie about space that I watched. It was... I didn't know it back then, but it was incredibly incorrect. And so, thinking about it now, it just seems like a bunch of stupid bullshit. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's like, someone got sucked out in space and blew up. Because of decompression or something.
That sounds like, God, what is it, that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
No, I don't think, no. He wasn't in it, I'm sure of that. But anyway, this is no longer Space Ghosts.
Space Ghost. Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Nope, now we're chasing deer. But,
With guns.
Well, what else do you chase deer with?
Bow and arrow. Crossbow.
Boy, I'm glad you went in a different direction than my mind was going.
One.
I don't really want to... I'm not at liberty to say.
Shoot it up the ass with a crossbow dildo. Hunting. I'll go on record and say I do not like hunting. One little bit.
Anyway, to get at least a little bit on track, yeah, we're in what appears to be San Diego, California. Nope, wait, nope, there's the Hollywood sign. There's the Hollywood sign, I'm completely wrong.
Good to see the attacks didn't affect this area.
Well,
looks exactly the same.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
No,
you didn't at first.
No, I didn't.
No.
Also,
no.
Also, despite Snap 2, I'm still incredibly bad at aiming on consoles. Which has been proven incorrect that I'm not any better on PC due to the recent release of Titanfall, which you should all buy and play immediately.
Yes, support Respawn Entertainment. It's actually shown that the two guys that develop Modern Warfare, Zampella?
Yeah, Zampella and West.
Yeah, Zampella and West actually do have talent.
Oh my god, do they ever.
And it makes you wonder how much of Modern Warfare 2 did they have control over? and how much of Modern Warfare 2 did Activision have control over?
We'll never know. All we can say is that Modern Warfare 2 probably shouldn't have existed.
Yeah, Modern Warfare was only going to be a standalone, according to someone in the thread, who I don't know the name of. I apologise for that.
It's alright. Who needs fact checking and anything else? We're playing Modern Warfare 4, essentially.
We're playing generic brown gun gun.
With dog.
Oh, sorry, there's green. Look, there's green sign, green colours. There you go. Colourful game.
Oh, colors. How I've missed the...
Oh, so much bloom. It's like playing Oblivion.
So, this is actually what I consider to be the first actual firefight of the game. It's, as such, it's not particularly difficult. It's your, generic kind of sit behind cover and plink away at enemies above you kind of thing.
I will say one thing, at least Infinity Ward have held themselves back from just going, hey, it's 10 years in the future. Giant robots and guns that shoot, cannon bullets and stuff like that. Basically being like Serious Sam. Laser guns!
Yeah,
because
they stuck to mundane weaponry.
I mean, it is boring, but at the same time, this is probably what guns will be like 10 years in the future. They won't change at all.
Right. Yeah,
why fix something that's not broken?
Because eventually someone somewhere will break it.
I mean, the development I can see guns going in 10 years is that they will be attached to robots, and therefore humans won't actually have to use them and be in danger. Which will make war kind of moot.
Do you see that tire? That tire is terribly textured. And I remind you all that this is being played on a bone, okay?
Let me tell you, that hubcap is so rusted, it's rusted the tire as well. Somehow it's turned that rubber into metal and it's just rusted it completely.
The future of video games, ladies and gentlemen. The future of video games.
That was a rich person's car and their wheel was just gold plated.
Okay.
Or I suppose gold doesn't, because gold doesn't rust. Well, it does, but it's like green rust, like brass, I think. Someone correct me in the thread, because inevitably I know it's going to happen. But
I'm just gonna let you say all the dumb shit.
Okay.
Just letting you know now. I'm not gonna go on a limb at any point during this LP, besides the fact that I called Hollywood San Diego.
It's alright, it's like,
It's like Modern Warfare 2, where I couldn't actually tell you what monument we were looking at, despite living literally half an hour away.
Was it the monument in Jersey?
I'm not sure that's a thing.
Hey Ma, get over here! They're building a monument in Jersey! That's my best Jersey impression.
It was fantastic, let me tell you. Spot on, really.
I actually am living in Jersey as of this moment, and I have developed a Jersey accent in like a week. What can I say?
Yeah.
So here we're introduced to, I guess, the one liberty they took with the futuristic weapons.
Actually, before I let you stick your foot in your mouth again, this actually exists in some form.
Oh, really? Does it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a guide-by-wire rocket.
But is this like Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 2, where they had the remote controlled helicopter that has guns on it that the military has never used, but they put in the game because, hey, they might use it someday.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure like guide-by-wire missiles are actually used in the military, so. But yeah, at first I thought, hey, Half-Life 2 callback, rip-off, whatever you want to call it, but no, it actually does exist, so.
I'm gonna say it's a rip-off, because I'm guessing someone in the military played Half-Life 2 and saw that laser-guided rocket and was like, we should get to work on developing that, and then that's how that came to exist. It's not a crazy notion. I mean, video games have influenced things in the past.
20 minutes later, we're still talking about this.
It's Santa Monica.
Look at this dog. That dog is a boss. He's the dog boss.
With expert dog AI.
Mm.
Not as good as the fish AI, but
No, of course not. They spent years working on that fish AI, alright? And we haven't even seen it yet. Your mind will be
Perfect.
blown, I assure you.
perfect fish bloops. Randomly generated fish bloops.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's go find the old man.
It's like COD the roguelike. But with fish.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Make like a first. Well, that'd be Borderlands. Never mind. It's not so interesting anymore. Still interesting, but not as much.
Boys okay? Always. Walk with me.
Dad, they're executing civilians.
I know. Their recon teams round up scavengers, drifters, hoping to find a way into the city. It's how they took Dallas practically overnight.
So how can we help? Dad,
Listen, you boys. You're the only thing I've got left in this world.
Dad, listen.
But you're also the only ones I can trust.
Hey, look. Whatever it is, Logan and I, we're ready.
You two are going to no man's land.
Wait, for real?
We've been on the defensive for far too long. So I'm sending you outside the wall. You'll link up with a recon team, gather any intel you can on the enemy, and get your asses back here.
So where in no man's land are we going?
Somewhere you know better than anyone. You're going home.